Today's interview is about the gems and jewelry export में, but उसमें भी imitation jewelry export के बारे में हम बात करेंगे.
We have both male and female categories. In female, we have bracelets, earrings, sets, then anklets, Mangal Sutras. In US, 39,000 crores of transactions of imitation jewelry have happened.
Yes, imitation jewelry का business, it's a good opportunity for the startups also, or for anyone like who want to start the business with the smallest amount of capital. But yes, definitely जहाँ पे एक flexibility आपको मिल रही है, उसके साथ साथ आपको बाकी सारी चीजों पे भी ध्यान देना जरूरी है. Then only you can stand in the market. क्योंकि जैसे सर ने बताया, प्रतीक जी ने बताया कि मतलब जैसे मेल्स और कॉल से कुछ चलता नहीं, तो उसके लिए क्या करना जरूरी है. बायर ढूंढने के लिए दिस वाज द ऑप्शन, बट अभी के लिए ऑप्शन क्या है, यू विल गेट टू नो इन दिस वीडियो. And how you can stand in the imitation jewelry business. So what are the skill sets you need to have, and which market you can target, what is the test of the market, USA कैसे चलता है, neighboring countries कैसे चलते हैं, कौन से टाइप की ज्वेलरी उनको मतलब ज्यादा फिजिबल होती है या फ्लेक्सिबल होती है. तो like all these things you need to understand in this video. So watch this video till the end and get to know about the imitation jewelry business. Welcome sir in the channel.
Thank
so
you.
About the Varaha Inc and about you.
So hi, thank you for welcoming me in your channel. So basically, this company started back in 2023 January. So before that, I was in team of operations with Amazon India, where I was heading 60 people into the operations team, where they had to be structured for different calls, emails. So my work was to manage them and take care of them. After gaining experience from there, I went back to my family business, which was about real gold and silver jewelry. So my family business is from 1979. So it's a long it has a long back history.
Yes.
So that inspired me to take this business further. Then I was seeking for export opportunities. जिसकी वजह से in 2023 January I started this company called Varaha Inc, which is an export business of imitation jewelry.
Okay.
So right now we are focusing on imitation jewelry, but in future, if there are demands, we can also cater to gold and silver jewelry as well.
Yes. That is your core, basically.
Yeah. So I've been in this business, looking at different styles, looking at a different type of people and how their needs and their wants. So that helped me to pursue this business.
Okay. So what are the products you are actually dealing in the Varaha Inc?
Yeah, so we have both male and female categories. In female, we have bracelets, earrings, sets, then anklets, even some of the Mangal Sutras, because those are very popular in North America. Nowadays, there are Indian diaspora who lives there. And it's totally, popular to have Mangal Sutras. So those are the famous categories. And male, we have pendants and chains. Again, we have some rings and bracelets, which are from men.
Okay. These are the items you are dealing actually mainly. So and which market you are?
So right now we are dealing with within India and close to Indian subcontinents like Bangladesh. But the scope and future is to enter the North American market, especially US, Canada. These are the focus areas for us.
Okay. So like you said, you are already supplying within India also and the neighboring countries of India, but you want to go to the USA.
Yes.
So what is the difference in the market you have observed?
So recently I was seeing a speech of Mr. Dr. J. Shankar, where he was referring to the US economy and the North American economy to be a mature economy.
Yeah.
So by mature economy, what he was actually referring to is that firstly payments are on time. You get payments which are actually on time, and there are no interference with them. You can get a letter of credits, which is actually helpful when you don't know the other party, right? So those are things, and they are keen in giving advance payments. So these are few of the things which also helps us to gain some confidence on the buyer side. So that is one thing. Secondly, the quality which we give. These are anti-tarnish, skin friendly, and nickel free. So these kind of qualities are something which is very much desired in the European nations and the North American nations.
Okay.
So that's why we are targeting mostly on those countries.
Okay. And that's good actually. It's depend on the market, like
yes.
But regarding the imitation jewelry, so what do you say, like the test of the market?
Yes. So like I said, for any kind of marketing also there are 4 P's when we understand, right? So first is the product, then is the place, then price, then promotion, right? So imitation jewelry has a huge potential. Recently I was checking the data. So in US, 39,000 crores of transactions of imitation jewelry have taken place last year only. So that is given in the trade org website of Government of India. You can see it from there.
Yeah.
So it has huge upscale, especially places where people are fed up of wearing gold jewelry because A, it is costly,
Yeah.
B, you can't change it so easily, and here it's like changing as per your fashion and season, right? So that gives a particular opportunity to people to experience it at a affordable rate, and they can change it accordingly.
Okay. So जैसे आप बांग्लादेश को सप्लाई करते हो and you want to cater to USA also. So बांग्लादेश को किस टाइप के डिजाइन्स
Yes.
और ये जाते हैं?
So basically in Bangladesh, why we call it Indian subcontinent because वहाँ पर भी येलो जूलरी जो होती है, जो बेसिकली ज्यादातर मतलब गोल्डन कलर पे फोकस होती है, वो चलती है. But when we speak about US or North America or other developed countries, वहाँ येलो नहीं, वहाँ ऑक्सीडाइज ज्यादा चलती है, especially which has a premium quality which gives a good shine. तो दोनों में डिफरेंस है, and obviously since it's a premium quality, you also get a premium from there.
Okay.
But here in local countries, they don't take such high quality products, and in India also, people are accepting it. But then again, yellow वाला products का ज़्यादा demand है इधर पे. But
so
oxidized
मतलब ये मार्केट का टेस्ट है कि यहाँ पे उनको उसी टाइप का ज़्यादा चलेगा.
Because ये थोड़ा cheap है और थोड़ा sophisticated है. तो in India, if you want to sell it, it is mostly popular in Mumbai, in Delhi, and those metropolitan cities where you have tier 1 audience to wear these jewelry.
Okay. So इसमें imitation jewelry में प्रोडक्ट के केस में कुछ चीजें होती है जैसे कि टाइप हो, वैरायटी हो, मटेरियल यूज हो, ऐसे कुछ होता है उसमें?
Yes, obviously होता है. So like in imitation jewelry, material use is very important. So when I was referring to North American countries, वहाँ पर it is very strict कि आप क्या material use कर रहे हो. So you have to use products which are recyclable, right? Which are anti-tarnish and which doesn't leave a greenish color on your skin. So nickel free जब हम बोलते हैं, nickel is a very cheap substitute of iron or brass. So it is easily available, but then it leaves a very bad impression on your skin. Now in many other countries which are Sri Lanka and these places, they don't even see those kind of things. Hence you get it at a cheaper rate, but then it's not healthy in a long term perspective. Okay. So but our jewelry, even if you wear it for years, like nothing will happen. So that is the main thing.
Okay. So is there any certifications for that?
Definitely. So but those certifications are charged. So if somebody is asking for those certifications, he or she has to pay that charge for it, because that comes for each product sample batch, right? So that is not a universal certification. आप एक बार ले लिया उसको चला सकते हो. आप जितना बार batches अपना भेजोगे, वो सारा प्रोडक्ट को मेल्ट करेंगे और वो एक सर्टिफिकेशन देंगे कि क्या क्या प्रोडक्ट में
इसमें है. बैच वाइज सर्टिफिकेशन.
Absolutely, हाँ.
Okay, good. And it is depend on the market to market.
Market to market. If some market demands it, then definitely we can make those.
You need to provide that.
What are the compositions of it, so that they also know that what kind of things they are getting into.
Okay. So regarding the export point of view, like, is there any volume restrictions here, like, or you can start in minimum?
No. There's no volume restrictions. But for me to produce something, there's a restriction. There's a minimum order quantity, which is 300 to 500 pieces. Because below that, it is not
for one category.
Yeah, for one category. Okay. Because below that, it is not viable for us also to make it in a larger scale.
Okay.
Because like we were discussing, these products are not totally machine made, not totally handmade. Few of the parts are made by machines, but then eventually the fixing part, they putting them into single pieces. Those parts are done by those are done by hand.
So then you need to have the MOQ for that.
Yes. Okay. And hence it becomes costly, because whenever there are humans involved as compared to machines.
Yeah, so labor charges are higher for that.
Yes.
Okay. So if anyone want to start as a merchant export in the imitation jewelry, what do you think, like, the minimum investment they need to have?
So firstly, the investment should be of knowledge, right? Without knowledge, you can't help it. Even if you have a lot of money, there's no knowledge, it won't help you. And for knowledge, I believe they should go and explore markets in Mumbai, in Maharashtra, in Rajkot, because these places actually have jewelry. Then they understand the taste of people. क्या jewelry चल रही है, क्या है, तो पहले knowledge gain करना चाहिए for anyone who's starting it. And then eventually, as they get orders, they can definitely, start even from 5,000, 10,000 rupees as well. Okay. Because yes, वो उससे भी शुरू कर सकते हैं. But then उनके पास उनके partners होने चाहिए, उनकी एक team होनी चाहिए जो designs वगैरह को cater करे. So if that is set into place, तो मिनिमम इन्वेस्टमेंट से शुरू हो सकता है.
Okay, मतलब it is very small amount of investment. They can start with that.
But right knowledge and right partners are important.
That is important.
Yes, because जो partner आपको provide कर रहे हैं ये सारा jewelry, they have to follow certain guidelines. If they are not following it, then like I said, few of the countries will not take it.
Right. So that is important.
Yes.
So their supplier base should be like
yes.
eligible.
For example, if you are dealing with any grains or spices, you need a Cyto certificate, right?
Yes.
Cyto certificate is mandate. So similarly, when you are dealing with jewelry, especially in the developed market, so they need those composition certificates, they need those heavy metal certificates ki they are taken into place or not. So then it becomes that how good of a relation you have with the suppliers, how well you know them in real life. So are they giving you the right products or not? Right. So these are the main things.
Yeah, these are basic things actually. So regarding you said in your bio that basically you started 1979 the old companies.
Yes.
You like
that's my ancestral. That's an ancestral.
But gold and silver jewelry.
Yes.
So why you have chosen the imitation jewelry?
So firstly, for gold and silver, there are a lot of restrictions exporting it. Number one. So imitation is easier, as compared to that. Also for gold and jewelry, there are only certain logistic companies. Okay, like Sequel being one of them who takes care of it. But imitation, even you can take by DTDC and they can also do it. Okay. So it is very easy as compared to number one. Number two, margins are more in imitation.
Okay.
Yes, the margins are humongous as compared to any other business of gold or silver.
You can state the margin, like general.
General margin is easily about 70 to 80%. Okay. That is minimum. And once you get a hold of the company, then it will be 2x, 3x also.
Yes.
So then sky's the limit. So first you have to get that grip into that market, and only then you can do it. So those are the two factors which actually attracted me to start this.
To start the imitation jewelry. That's good, because like many people are thinking about that. We want to start in the jewelry business, but gold and silver is somehow challenging.
Yes.
And needs to have your background should be there. Absolutely. And then only you can do that.
Absolutely. But we are open for gold and silver also, since we have a strong background.
Yeah.
If somebody demands for
that is so easy for you then. Yeah. Yes, you can do that. That is possible. Yeah. So like running this business in the imitation jewelry, what are the challenges you faced?
So the first challenge, the initial challenge, is to get the right customers, right? Like we were discussing before, getting visa of US is
that
one
is
of
so
the biggest
difficult.
Yes. Because nowadays what is happening is that people are not responding that well to mails or calls. Mails or calls में उतना खास respond नहीं आ रहा है. एक time पे it used to be very hit and popular. अभी नहीं आ रहा है. So those free samples you have to take from here and then distribute them.
Yeah.
Now the main challenge which you will face is to get a invitation letter of a business. For doing a business. Okay. So in UK you need a business invitation letter. Now if you don't have a UK based business or any connection, how will you get a business letter? You won't get it, right? Yes. And then visa, and then the tourist visa, you're not allowed to carry these things.
Yeah.
So that is one of the biggest challenges. So how do you take it with them? Number two, the US thing which we were discussing, it takes 1 year of time. And then also it is totally on the person hand to grant you or not to grant you that visa. But once you get it, the major advantage with US is you get a B1, B2 together. Yeah. So tourists come, temporary business. Okay. And for 10 years and 6 months, you can stay for
it is good part.
Absolutely. So that helps for you to carry those samples. So with a B2 visa, you cannot directly sell them, but definitely you can carry the sample with you, and you can definitely show it to the potential buyers. Okay. Indian government will also help you. You can definitely contact them, and if they know some of the dealers or the importers, they can definitely help you to get
it. Okay.
Yeah.
So how you develop your first deal in the market or first customer?
Yeah. So like I told you, we were already in this gold and silver jewelry business. So this actually helped us to get in touch with other people who are with similar market and with similar taste. So doing this, we got into touch with some of the people who were in imitation jewelry in Calcutta itself. So hence it started from Calcutta because we were in similar kind of business. So we could get from a reference from people. But that was only for internal. But for outside, the main thing which you can do is to mail and call them.
Yeah, that's true.
That is the only thing. And the thing which I am looking now is to visit that country. Okay. Because a visit is always helpful. Right?
That is actually most effective way to connect with the customer.
Because virtually speaking, as much as you call them, as much as you mail them, they will just put it in a spam folder and then nobody sees.
Yes, because we cannot prove the credibility by sitting here only. Yeah, that's true. Okay. So anything you want to add up like in the related to imitation jewelry in terms of anything like people should be taken in taken care for that
Yeah.
in winter?
So the first thing which we have to take care is the policies that Trump is having with India, because recently I was reading the articles where
Yeah.
it says that he is going to increase the tariff to most of the countries. So first we have to take care of the new rules and regulations, especially with the North American countries, what they are putting up. That is the first challenge. The second thing which I would like to say is to always get it updated. The jewelry business is something, imitation jewelry business is something you have to update yourself. If you're not updating, if you're not keeping it in
designs
yes,
and
yes,
varieties.
absolutely. And the third thing is to have a customization option. So if you have this option of customizing, then more and more people will come to you, because they will give you their designs and they'll ask you if you can make. So we can do it either by them providing us a sample, or if they can give us a CAD design file. So through that CAD file also we can make it.
Okay, so customization is possible in that.
Yes.
So in this business, the trends, you should be with the
yes,
trend.
You should be knowing the trends. You should be able to make as per the customer's need, because if somebody is giving you 500,000 pieces, definitely they will ask to change as per their requirements.
Yes.
So that flexibility you need to have. The right partners, like I was mentioning, you need to have the right licenses and the right products which are not skin harmful or by any way non-biodegradable. Those things are a big no when you.
Okay.
So if you see our products also distributing. Yeah, I forgot. It is also important to give free samples so that people understand, what kind of thing they are entering into. So, the bottom side, if you see, it's written made from recyclable material, eco-friendly.
Yeah, made from recyclable materials.
Yes. So, especially in North America, it's very important that whatever materials you're using is recyclable. They take care of the environment very seriously, and.
So it's eco-friendly also you have mentioned here.
Yes, it is. It's not that it's just mentioned. And the third box, if you see, it's written handmade with love.
Yeah, handmade with love.
So like I said, everything cannot be made by machines. These beads might be made in machines, but the putting them and assembling them together is all. Yes, absolutely. So it's a mix of both the things.
Right.
That's why it's called fashion jewelry.
Okay.
Or handmade jewelry.
Okay, and in the different languages you have mentioned here?
Yes. In Spanish and French and English.
In English. Yes. Okay. So in terms of the packaging, like how it is to be done?
So like if you see our packaging, it's a standard package, right? Like we've mentioned, it's biodegradable and recyclable. So the first thing is the paper which we are using should be of minimum thickness so that it can be recycled later. Number two, the labeling should be clear and distinctive. If you see our package, it's clearly mentioned the name of our company and the points that we serve. And no nonsense, nothing, right? Because it should be simple and clean. So yeah, that is a basic thing. It's to provide the best quality to the customers at an affordable rate and not giving a lot of things and confusing them. Yeah, that's not the point.
Okay, so this is the standard packaging actually.
Yes. And these are for samples. So obviously if somebody is giving us an order, they will not say कि भाई मेरे ही नाम पे बना दो. वो सामने retailers को बेचेंगे, तो either वो उस retailers के हिसाब से ऑर्डर उनका लोगो मांग सकते हैं, या फिर वो बोलेंगे हमें नहीं चाहिए, आप नॉर्मल भेज दो. So the packaging will cost around 15 to 20 of cost. So अगर 100 का हम ये प्रोडक्ट बेच रहे हैं आपको, तो 20 रुपए से 15 रुपए है, डिपेंडिंग प्रोडक्ट कैसा है, उसमें पैकेज आपका. Yes. And delivery charges. Okay. So best part of this export business is that आपको कार्गो शिप्स का जरूरत नहीं है, आप नॉर्मल एयरवेज से भेज सकते हो, because
courier से भी जा सकता है ये. And now the postal export is also started.
Yes, you don't need cargo ships because वो उतना कार्गो.
हाँ, वो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है
और जरूरत भी नहीं है.
But is there any like problems in the handling or the transit damages?
Yeah. So if you see, it's kept here. You need to have these bubble wraps and some kind of wraps so that you protect the products and they are not damaged. But then again, those are taken care of by the packaging people. We have them.
But one need to like understand that part also.
Yes, it has to be fragile. So we don't send it in a normal paper box. We send it in a metal tin box. Okay. So that way it is good. So we put it inside a tin box, bubble wrap.
And wrapping the bubble.
Yes. And then.
Okay. So that is good actually. Yes.
Because you don't know how they are handling it. They are throwing it up. You never know.
बोल नहीं सकते हम कैसे हो सकता है.
वो tin box हमेशा safe रहता है.
And it is actually the metal, the stones and all the things. So it may be.
Yeah, you can open and see one of them. The quality, the shine you can actually see. That will help you understand the shine of it.
Actually, we can feel the difference actually.
Yes. I'm sure you might also have encountered a lot of jewelry.
Yeah, that's why.
Being a woman,
I can feel the difference, like.
the
So
quality
why
inside.
the price difference is there in the market also?
Yes,
मतलब ये 50 को भी मिलेगा, 200 को भी
हाँ.
मिलेगा, 1000 को भी मिलेगा, but वो
आप ये सेम चीज जाओ H&M Zara में आपको 999 या 499 ऐसे
हाँ
मिलेगा.
वैसे मिल सकती है वैसे. That's true. That's good actually. So what advice you can give to the actually audience, those who are startup or want to start the businesses actually, as per your experience?
Yeah, this advice I would give that, a jewelry business has extreme potential. They can surely start this business. And like I was referring to you previously, they should be studying for a year at least or 6 months, or be with someone who is doing this kind of business so that they gain some experience and knowledge. And then later on, even with a small amount, they can start.
Okay.
Yes, and get the right licenses, the trade license, the GST certifications, the import-export license, the Chamber of Commerce license. All these licenses should be taken into place. And once these are sorted, then they can definitely go ahead with their business.
Yes, they can start it. Yes.
Yeah.
That's good actually. So this is, we can say, like the biggest opportunity to the people.
Absolutely.
They want to start from small.
Absolutely.
And they can big it.
And one more thing which I would recommend to others as well, since it's an export business, okay, you don't have to take care of the entire human resource management. You don't have to take the entire marketing expense. It's not your job, right?
Yeah.
So once it is stabilized, you can definitely venture into other similar businesses, because once you are in the US market or the Canadian market, and they have built a trust with you, definitely they'll say that okay, आप ये देते हो तो क्या आप ये भी दे सकते हो क्या? So वो सब की चीज के लिए आपके कान खड़े होने चाहिए. You should be aware कि क्या आ रहा है. एक सिंपल एग्जांपल, yeah, absolutely, एक सिंपल एग्जांपल मैं आपको दूंगा. मेरे घर पे जो इंटरनेट वाला आता है, वो राउटर के साथ साथ कभी-कभी तार भी फ्री का दे देता है, जो कि उसका काम नहीं होता है. So but वो क्या एक पैकेज के साथ आता है. So if you are able to build that kind of relationship with them, definitely they will your buyers will ask you of different type of things as well.
और एक्चुअली एक्सपोर्ट की ब्यूटी वही है.
Yes.
अगर आप एक बार ट्रस्ट डेवलप करते हो,
absolutely,
तो उनके लिए आप इंडिया
उनके लिए हाँ वो इनफैक्ट कभी मेरे एक फ्रेंड है, उनको तो मैंगोस का ऑर्डर आ गया था, पीपी बैग्स का काम करते हैं. सो दीज आर ऑल्दो नॉट रिलेटेड, बट क्योंकि ट्रस्ट है तो दे कैन,
मतलब इंसान, आपने उतना ट्रस्ट गेन किया है, सो दैट इज ऑल अबाउट द रिलेशनशिप्स हाउ यू आर बिल्डिंग.
यहाँ पर आपको पूरा चीज का तो ख्याल रखना नहीं है. आपके बायर सेलर सॉर्टेड होने चाहिए, आपके प्रोडक्ट का क्वालिटी सॉर्टेड होना चाहिए, प्राइस कॉम्पिटिटिव होना चाहिए.
सो इट इज ऑल अबाउट द प्रोडक्ट एंड मार्केट. यू कैन टेक केयर इट एंड द बिजनेस विल टेक केयर.
दैट्स द ब्यूटी ऑफ इमिटेशन ऑफ एक्सपोर्ट बिजनेस, दैट यहाँ पर आपको पूरा मैन्युफैक्चरिंग पे फोकस नहीं करना है. Initially I was focusing on manufacturing, but then when I was studying and when I was doing this kind of studies, then I understood कि नहीं, export has huge potential.
Yes. It has a chance to the multiply.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the world is the market.
Absolutely, world is the market. You can do with n number of products, but before going into any product, first study that product, understand that product,
that is important.
know the nitty-gritties of it, and then explore
then
that.
You can go ahead. Yes. So
but the biggest challenge right now is that people are not responding that well to mails or calls like it used to happen 5 years ago, right? So now physical visits have become more.
See, because मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अभी पहले 5 साल के पहले जब भी था, तो उस टाइम पे इतने ज्यादा लोग नहीं थे कि इतने मेल्स आपको आ रहे हैं.
अभी वो बॉम्बार्ड हो जाता है.
अभी इतना हुआ है कि मतलब मैं कैसे जेन्युइन उसमें कौन है, आई कांट चेक दैट.
Absolutely.
So better है कि अगर आप, जैसे हम पर्सनली मिल रहे हैं अभी, so I know who is Varaha, like INC, who is Pratik, so we can trust on that. And अगर आप मेल भेजते हो तो I can reply it. So वो जरूरी है.
Absolutely.
So like वो कहते हैं ना कि change is the constant only.
Yes.
So you need to change as per the market.
And अगर आपको वीजा का प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है तो आप यहाँ पर जो फिलीपींस में, जो इंडोनेशिया में,
जो पास वाले कंट्रीज बहुत इजी है.
Absolutely.
ऑन अराइवल वीजा मिलते हैं अभी. ई वीजास मतलब वहाँ पे अवेलेबल है.
So that is the thing which you can do.
Right.
But physical meets have become more important
now. Yes. And that is really needed for the business.
Absolutely. आजकल आप देखते होंगे वो एक कॉल आता है ना गवर्नमेंट के साइड से कि साइबर अपराधी से
बहुत सारे हैं
आजकल को, तो they are not able to understand whether they are genuine callers or they are some spam callers from India.
Right.
So वो भी होता है. तो
वो मतलब उतना टाइम नहीं देते.
नहीं. And samples आप कितनों को कुरियर करोगे? It is not possible, right? You can carry those samples, you can show it to them, but courier physically सबको करना तो possible नहीं है.
और फिर भी मतलब वो एक गैप तो रहेगा ही. मतलब जो ह्यूमन का गैप है मीटिंग का, वो तो रहने वाला है.
एंड वहां पर जाके बहुत सारे बुटीक्स है, जो छोटे-छोटे बिजनेसेस है, आप उनको डायरेक्टली भी पिच इन कर सकते हो. उनको कर सकते हो, उनसे बात कर सकते हो उनको, क्योंकि जो वहां पर बिग शॉट्स है वो तो डेफिनेटली कोई बहुत बड़े सप्लायर से लेते होंगे, तो मे बी वो आपको नहीं भी रिस्पॉन्ड करे, बट आपके लोकल लेवल में बहुत सारे जगह है जहाँ पर आप उनसे बात करके
मतलब वहां पे जाके आपके स्कोप ज्यादा बढ़ सकता है.
Absolutely. वहां पे कर सकते हैं. और द ब्यूटी ऑफ वेस्टर्न मार्केट इज कि दे आर मैच्योर मार्केट, तो दे अंडरस्टैंड कि हाँ टाइम लगता है, बिकॉज ये फट से आपने आज ऑर्डर किया कल नहीं
नहीं हो
मिलेगा.
सकता है.
इट टेक्स एटलीस्ट 2 months ऑफ टाइम. ठीक है, दैट इज अ स्टैंडर्ड इंडस्ट्री टाइम बनने का, क्योंकि वो बना हुआ रहता नहीं, आप ऑर्डर करते हुए फिर एक एक करके बनता है.
मतलब लीड टाइम
हाँ,
है
तो वो
उसके.
वेट करेंगे, उनको पता है कि इतना समय लगेगा, उनको पता है कि ऐसा क्वालिटी मिलेगा. सो दैट इज द एडवांटेज ऑफ अ मैच्योर मार्केट, बिकॉज पीपल अंडरस्टैंड दीस थिंग्स.
Right. That's good actually. So with this we must say, right, yes, this is the good business where anyone can start actually.
Absolutely.
Having the right product knowledge and the market knowledge, and like he or she must be updated with the trend.
Absolutely.
So then it is definitely the good business for that. Yeah.
Yes.
So thank you Pratik. It's
Thank
a
you.
good discussions actually we have done with you.
Yes.
And I hope कि audience को भी बहुत सारे learnings उससे मिले होंगे. And Varaha Inc के साथ अगर किसी को जुड़ना हो तो definitely they will connect you for that.
Sure.
So मतलब that way we can like boost the economy, and that way we can help to the export business actually.
Absolutely.
Yes.